Natasha Lyonne.
Natasha Lyonne is an American actress. She is best known for her role as Jessica in the American Pie series and her appearances in the films Everyone Says I Love You, Slums of Beverly Hills, But I'm a Cheerleader, and Blade, Trinity. She currently portrays Nicky Nichols in the Netflix series Orange is the New Black.
Early life.
Lyonne was born in Manhattan, New York, the daughter of Yvette Braunstein, née Butchinger, and Aaron Braunstein, a boxing promoter and radio host who is a distant relation to cartoonist Al Jaffe. Lyonne's mother was from France. Both of Lyonne's maternal grandparents were Holocaust survivors. Lyonne sometimes darkly jokes that her family consists of my father's side, Flatbush, and my mother's side, Auschwitz. Her grandmother Ella came from a big Hungarian family, but only she and her two sisters and a brother survived, which Lyonne says was credited to their blonde hair and blue eyes. Lyonne's grandfather, Maurice Butchinger, had a watch company in Los Angeles. During the war he was in the underground. Lyonne grew up in an Orthodox Jewish household. She spent the first 8 years of her life living in Great Neck, New York. When Lyonne was 8 years old, her parents moved to Israel, where Lyonne spent a year and a half. Her parents divorced, and Lyonne and her older brother Adam returned to America with their mother. After this move back to New York City, Lyonne attended Ramaz School, also known as the Rabbi Joseph H. Lookstein Upper School of Ramaz, a private Jewish school, where Lyonne said she was a scholarship kid who took honors Talmud classes and read Aramaic. She was expelled for selling pot at school. Lyonne said she grew up on the Upper East Side and didn't feel like she fit in, felt like she was an outcast. Her mother then moved the family to Miami, where Lyonne graduated from Miami Country Day School. Lyonne is estranged from her father, who lives on the Upper West Side and in 2013 was a Republican candidate for city council for the 6th District of Manhattan. Lyonne has said she is not close with her mother, and has essentially lived independently of her family since age 16. When she was 18 years old, Lyonne used the paycheck from her work on the Woody Allen film, Everyone Says I Love You, to buy a small apartment near Gramercy Park. She attended New York University for a very short time, studying film and philosophy.
Career.
As a young child, Lyonne was signed by the Ford modeling agency. At the age of 6, she was cast as Opal on Pee-wee's Playhouse, followed by film appearances in Heartburn, A Man Called Sedge, and Dennis the Menace. On working as a very young child actor, Lyonne said, "I didn't have the best parents. I don't think they are bad people. Even if they were ready to have children, it is kind of a wacky idea to put your child in business at 6 years old."
Film.
When she was 16, Woody Allen cast her in Everyone Says I Love You, which led to appearances in almost 30 films over the next 10 years, including starring roles in the independent films Slums of Beverly Hills and But I'm a Cheerleader. Lyonne's other films include Detroit Rock City, Scary Movie 2, The Gray Zone, Kate and Leopold, Party Monster, and Blade, Trinity. She has also made television appearances on shows such as NBC's Will and Grace. In what is perhaps her most well-known role, she appeared as Jessica in the American Pie film series. Lyonne made films The Immaculate Conception of Little Diesel and Goy Band. Since then, Lyonne has worked steadily in the New York theater scene, as well as in film and television. Her newer film appearances include All About Evil, 444, Last Day on Earth, Girl Most Likely, The Rambler, and Clutter. Recent television appearances include the series Weeds, New Girl, and Law & Order Special Victims Unit.
Theater.
Lyonne made her New York stage debut in the award-winning new group production of Mike Leigh's 2000 Years. Lyonne was in the original cast of the award-winning Love, Loss, and What I Wore, a play written by Nora Ephron and Delia Ephron and based on the book by Elaine Beckerman. She received rave reviews for her performance in Kim Rosenstock's comedy, Tigers Be Still at the Roundabout Theatre Company, a thorough delight in the flat-out funniest role, the grief-crazed Grace, so deeply immersed in self-pity that she has cast aside any attempts at decorum. In 2011, Lyonne was in Tommy Nahili's Blood from a Stone, from the new group. Lyonne participated in new group's benefit performance of Women Behind Bars. On working in the theater, there's something about theater that squashes the self-critical voices because you have to be in the moment. I'm glad that I didn't do this before I was ready, before I was capable of showing up every day. That is not a skill set I had before.
Television.
In late 2012, Lyonne was reported to be developing a TV series for Fox Television about a young girl, who, fresh out of rehab and committed to starting a new life as a sober, responsible adult, is forced to move in with her conservative brother and young family. She is currently starring as Nicky Nichols in the critically acclaimed Netflix original series Orange is the New Black, for which he has received positive reviews. The role is Lyonne's first television show as a series regular. As part of the 2014 pilot season, Lyonne has been cast in Amy Poehler's NBC comedy pilot, Old Soul. The pilot also stars Ellen Burstyn and will be directed by David Wayne, written exec produced by Poehler.
Personal life.
Lyonne lives in New York City.
Legal issues.
August 2001, Lyonne was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol after she ran her rented car onto a Miami Beach sidewalk, hitting a road sign and causing minor damages. August 2002, Lyonne pleaded guilty to drunk driving and paid $1,000 in fines and court fees, performed 50 hours of community service, took part in a victims panel organized by Mothers Against Drunk Driving, was placed on probation for 1 year, and had her license suspended for 1 year. 2003, Lyonne was evicted by her landlord, actor Michael Rappaport, following numerous complaints by other tenants about her behavior. December 2004, Lyonne was arrested after verbally threatening her neighbor, breaking a mirror in the neighbor's apartment, and threatening to molest the neighbor's dog. She spent a night in jail before being arraigned on charges of criminal mischief, harassment, and trespassing. The details of this incident did not become publicly known until 2 years had passed. In April 2005, an arrest warrant was issued for Lyonne for failure to appear in court on the charges. Prosecutors say she attended court, but arrived an hour late and only stayed for 30 minutes. Police were unable to locate Lyonne until her hospitalization was reported in August. Charges were later dropped.
Health issues.
August 2005, the New York Post reported that Lyonne was in Beth Israel Medical Center in Manhattan under a pseudonym, and had been there for over a month after being transferred from Belleville Hospital. She reportedly suffered from hepatitis C, a heart infection, and a collapsed lung. In January 2006, another arrest warrant was issued for her after she missed another hearing. Her lawyer said an emergency had arisen, but did not give details. 2006, Lyonne was in the Karen Foundation, a drug and alcohol treatment center, and appeared in court after missing several court dates to face earlier charges of mischief, trespass and harassment. A judge sentenced her to conditional discharge. 2012, Lyonne underwent open heart surgery to correct damage caused by her heart infection. She quickly recovered from the surgery, and discussed her past health problems on The Rosie Show in March 2012.
Filmography. Television. Awards.
1999, Chicago Film Critics Association Awards nominated for Most Promising Actress for Slums of Beverly Hills. 1998, 1999, Teen Choice Awards nominated for Teen Choice Award, Film, Breakout Performance for Slums of Beverly Hills. 1998. Nominated for Teen Choice Award, Film, Funniest Scene for Slums of Beverly Hills. 1998, shared with Marisa Tomei. 2000, Young Hollywood Awards, Best Ensemble Cast for American Pie. 1999. Shared with San William Scott, Jason Biggs, Shannon Elizabeth, Chris Klein, Eddie K. Thomas, Mena Suvari, Alison Hannigan, Tara Reid, Thomas Ian Nicholas. 2008, Monaco International Film Festival, Angel Award, Best Supporting Female Actor for Tricks of Love. 2008.
Notable interviews.
Natasha Lyonne at the new group tribute to Wallace Shaw, June 6, 2011. Natasha Lyonne, The Rosie Show, March 2012. Natasha Lyonne WTF with Marc Maron episode October 14, 4:32, 2013.
Other.
Natasha from Want One by Rufus Wainwright was written for